Okay, today we're in Camden Town, and I've just been asking people questions for an upcoming film about net zero, and we've been asking them what if they actually know what net zero is. And a lot of people, I was a little bit surprised, a lot of people didn't have any idea what the term net zero meant. And when you sort of, pushed it along a little bit, said maybe it's about the lowering carbon emissions and this kind of thing, they understood that, they had an awareness that there is a drive to lower carbon emissions. So then I would ask them how that might affect their lives, and again, there was not an immediate sense of what they would have to do to achieve lower carbon emissions across the board. But when you ask them questions like, would you be happy to forego the use of a car, like to stop using your car completely, or to stop overseas holidays and flying on planes, or maybe stop eating meat, or having your calories restricted, or the amount of energy you use in your home restricted. There were a lot of sticking points for people, even those people who agreed with the idea that we should be looking to reduce our consumption levels because they think there's a climate emergency. They still find it very difficult to come to terms with the idea that they might have to stop driving, or they might have to. But these are ideas and plans which have been put forward to us, and even in the recent legislation about energy bills, if your house is not insulated and compliant with the standards they put in, then you can receive a hefty fine or even be put in jail. So there are not only plans, but there are measures coming into place to enforce these net zero regulations that I don't think, well, clearly from what we've spoken on the street, most people are not ready for, they're not happy with, and they don't want to have them imposed upon them. So that was quite something we're just trying to gauge public opinion here in Camden, and it may not be indicative of the whole country, but I suspect in other parts of the country you'll get even more people who are against the idea of net zero and these restrictions.